Καλησπέρα σας και πάλι, καλοί φίλοι τηλεθεατές. Καλώς ορίσατε στην εκπομπή μας Faces, πρόσωπα. Και απόψε έχω δύο πρόσωπα. Πριν προχωρήσω, να μου επιτρέψετε να πω ένα μεγάλο ευχαριστώ στον χορηγό μας, τους δύο οίκους Ευγυρίας, Αναστάσια Λότζ και ο Τον Κάρτενς, τον κύριο Μελίουρη και την οικογένειά του. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ που μας στηρίζουν. Και να μου επιτρέψετε να καλωσορίσω τα δύο πρόσωπα που έχω απόψε μαζί μου, τις δύο καλές μου φίλες, που τις γνωρίζω από πολύ παλιά, όχι πολλά χρόνια, μη στεναχωριέστε, δεν θα πω ότι είστε πολύ μεγάλες, και τις είχα γνωρίσει τότε σαν Μάρθα and Ήβη, αλλά και σαν Τόνα Εκεμπάπ. Καλησπέρα σας, καλώς ορίσατε. Τι κάνετε?
Γεια σου, Βασίλη.
Γεια σου, Βασίλη.
It's lovely to be with you and thank you for inviting us.
Είστε καλά, εντάξει, όλα καλά?
Όλα καλά. Όλα καλά.
Κι όλα ωραία. Χτες σου μάλλονε παρέα.
Πολύ ωραία, πολύ ωραία. Φυλάξτε τη φωνή έτσι να τραγουδήσετε λίγο πιο ύστερα, γιατί θα χρειαστεί. Λοιπόν, είστε σε αναβρασμό τώρα, δουλεύετε πολύ έτσι εντατικά τώρα, γιατί ετοιμάζετε ένα show το οποίο θα γίνει στο Theatro Technis για 3 ημέρες. Όχι μία, όχι δύο, 3 μέρες. Είναι στις 11 του Ιούλη, 12 του Ιούλη και 13 του Ιούλη, έτσι, στα πλαίσια της εβδομάδας για το Love for Cyprus, for the love of Cyprus, έτσι. Τα είπα καλά? Τα είπα καλά,
Το είπες απίθανα.
Απίθανα. Λοιπόν, πέστε μου να δω τι ετοιμάζετε αυτές τις 3 νύχτες.
Μπορούμε να μιλήσουμε αγγλικά και ελληνικά?
Βεβαίως. You can turn to English and when you want to turn to Greek, if you want to say a few words in Greek, you can do that.
Thank you very much, Vasily. Well, basically, we got this together very quickly once it was decided it was going to happen. And Kerry from Theatro Technis, who used to run Theatre Royal Stratford East and who I met many years ago, and was proud. And I thought, how wonderful, this wonderful young Greek Cypriot is running Theatre Royal Stratford East.
Kerry Kyriakos Michael.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And anyway, Kerry, fortunately for us, is a bit of a fan, as we are indeed of him and his work. So he thought it would be a lovely thing to do something to commemorate the 50 years division of our island. And we wanted to do something that celebrated our love for the island, whatever the difference is, and so on. And that we wanted to cross the divide, metaphorically and physically, if you like. So we have a combination of Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots in the show with us. And it's very exciting. And they're all doing it. We are all doing it for our love of this beautiful island, our island. As I say, whatever the divisions, whatever the differences, the main thing that we have in common, thank you, Madfa, is that we love Cyprus and we believe it's our island. It's a Cypriot island.
Yeah. Are the songs, most of the songs, are going to be about Cyprus, or are there various other songs as well?
We have 5 guests every evening. We have different program every evening. That's why we're doing 3. We have 5 guests every evening, and they will be doing a combination of Greek songs and songs in English and songs in Turkish. Some of them will be Cypriot songs, and some of them will be songs in Greek. And some of them will be Turkish Cypriot songs. So there's going to be a combination. There's going to be a huge variety. And this program for us is about inviting the diverse community. We are such a big community, different types of people, all kinds of ages. And we have Cyprus-born Cypriots. We have British-born Cypriots. And so this whole program is supposed to be celebrating our diversity, and we're all doing it for unity and peace, where the main message from everybody is that we want Cyprus to be united and this concert is really in aid of unity and peace to bring us together as Cypriots.
And just to add to that as well, one of your question, Vasily, about whether we're going to be doing just Cypriot songs, etc. Yes, as Martha said, we're doing all of that, but we're also going to be doing original songs, and Martha and I, and that includes our guests as well. And I mean, we have some amazing guests, and we'll talk a little bit about them in a minute. But Martha and I will be doing our set each night as well, with lovely musicians who I think you spoke to on the phone earlier, just after our rehearsal. And we've just been rehearsing with lovely Mike Minas and George Ligos. And God, it was so exciting, Vasily. It was so exciting.
They've just left, and so we're on a buzz at the moment. We're here in my studio, and they've just left. We've just had a 7-hour rehearsal, and it was very intense. We had a lot of material to get through, but we did great. The boys did great, and it was, I haven't worked with Mike Minas since 1980s. I first met him in 1984 in Gâteau Bleu, if you remember the Gâteau Bleu days. And
yes, I remember. Yeah,
was the musical director in Gâteau Bleu days. I haven't worked with him since then. We're talking over 40 years ago now. So it was amazing to see him, and it was great to reconnect. He's such a brilliant musician.
Brilliant musician.
As is George.
Yeah, both very good. Would you mind telling me about each night who are your guests, because you say they're different every night, or?
No, what's happening is that there will be 1 or 2 changes each night, because people are only available on certain nights and not available on all nights. So, for example, our first performance on the Thursday, we will have Theo Lucas, who's a wonderful Greek Cypriot singer-songwriter.
From Cyprus.
Yeah. And he will actually be playing his own material, plus 1 or 2 traditional Greek songs as well, Cypriot songs. And then we have Tahini Molasses, who is a young Turkish Cypriot. And Tahini will be playing some
original songs and some Turkish Cypriot songs as well.
Yeah.
In Turkish Cypriot dialect.
Honouring
his roots,
their roots. And we will also have
Aydin Mehmet.
Aydin will be doing every night, and so will Tahini, actually. And Aydin is a wonderful writer, poet, and she was the person that originally translated İlgimi Patrida from the Turkish by Neşe Yashin. So Neşe Yashin was the person who wrote the Turkish lyrics originally. And when Martha and I originally did the Camden Cypriot Festival many years ago,
in the 90s,
92. Okay. At the we did 3 nights at the Jazz Cafe in Camden, and each night we had different people guesting on that show, and we had our band with us as well. And we had Ross Daly, the wonderful Celtic Irish musician who lives in Crete. And then we had a wonderful Yeni Turku from Turkey doing wonderful music as well. And then the final night we had Marios Tokas. So we did our set, and then Marios Tokas followed us and introduced Neşe Yashin. And Neşe Yashin he had never met before. But what happened was Aydin had, when she first saw the poem, she was asked to translate into English. And so she translated it into English from the Turkish poem that Neşe wrote. Then, what's the name of
Ellie Pionidou.
Yeah.
She was with Ellie Pionidou in London, and Ellie's husband, and she told them what the
English lyrics were.
What the English lyrics were, and Ellie right there and then wrote the Greek lyrics, and then Marios Tokas wrote the music. So this whole thing has a story, and it's wonderful that we can include Aydin on the show, because she's been quite a central part in making that song happen. Lovely. So we've got Aydin Mehmet, and we've got a lovely Cypriot singer, Cyprus-born singer called Eleni Skapari, but she goes under the name of Echo, wants her voice back. And she does a kind of folk noir. It's called folk noir blues. And she does a mixture of original material. And because of the theme of this, obviously she knows Greek repertoire, Cypriot repertoire really, really well. So she'll be doing some Cypriot songs as well. Who else? Oh, Haji Mike.
Haji Mike.
Yeah.
He's coming especially for that, yeah?
Especially for this show. And we are so on.
Yeah.
Again, we started with these guys, you know, we started with Haji Mike. We started with
Mike, yeah, very well known in Cyprus as well, and here.
And he's his own program out there, and he's going to be doing every night as well.
Yeah,
every night, yeah.
So that's the first night.
And so the only person who's only doing one night, is Eleni Skapari, because she, you know, she's only over here for a short period of time, bless her. So she's going to do that one show with us, which is fantastic, the Thursday. Then the Friday,
we have your brother,
my brother Peter
Polycarpou. Going to be doing Friday and Saturday evening, and he's going to be doing a combination of well-known Greek songs and some of his own as well, which is lovely. And it's amazing to have him on the set as well as his sister. Is you know, we've been everywhere we go, Vasily. I always hear stories that people say, you know, before Eve and Peter, we didn't see Cypriots on the television. We didn't see ourselves represented in theatres. And, you know, that family, the Polycarpou family, is just extraordinary for, you know, they broke through a lot of barriers. And, you know, a lot of us I didn't see another Cypriot woman on television or, you know, in the arts until I met Eve. And people feel the same way about Peter. And even Mike Minas was just telling us that he hadn't seen a Cypriot, you know, in a musical or whatever. And it's really important that we have both of them. I mean, it's a great thing that we've got both of them.
Yeah.
And also, finally, on the Saturday, we have the most extraordinary. We went to see her piece the other evening at the Millfield Theatre, Letters to Mother, as Martha said. Eleni.
Oh my God. Elena Hajapchendi.
That was Vasily, wasn't it amazing, darling?
It was incredible.
I mean, even
made us cry the other day. Yeah.
Even thinking about it now, I'm choking up because not only is it the most incredible piece anyway, but her performance, the way that she commanded, I mean, it was all in Greek, and I thought it was really well presented because the subtitles were really good at the back. They weren't distracting. They were really well put up, and she, her performance, as I say, the way she took us on that journey that she went on emotionally and physically, the way she moved around the stage, and the music, the three musicians, just amazing. And then her voice when she sang.
Yeah.
I really didn't know what to expect, and we are so blessed.
It's going to be on Friday or Saturday?
Saturday night. She's going to be doing one night only with us because she doesn't live in London. Yeah, she's going to be doing Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night. Yeah. Okay.
And she's going to be doing 20 minutes as well, and she's going to be doing a combination of weekend and well-known songs. So yeah, we're looking forward to. I mean, we've got, you know, we're surrounded by amazing artists, but also what we really wanted to do was also to create a little part in the show where we could offer it to a young newcomer. And we're doing it's not a competition. We're just inviting young people over the age of 16 to send in a little recording of them doing something, you know, whether it's singing or poetry or telling a story or whatever they do best.
Of Cypriot background somehow.
So we're just giving
I got the message and I already announced it on the radio a couple of times.
Oh, thank you.
So I hope you're going to get, you know, some, you know.
For us and Kerry, you know, we're of an age, you know, we've been doing this for a very, very long time. And what thrills me more than anything is to see young people coming up behind us and ready to take over, you know, because there's going to come a time when we stop, you know, when we're too tired.
I'm not stopping
either. No. You know, so it's lovely for us to be able to pass it on and to create an opportunity for young people to be seen as well.
You've been in this business for a long time as well, Vasily, and it's fantastic, you know, that if you get to a stage where you feel that you need to choose more, put it that way. And because μπορεί να μην έχεις την ενεργεία αυτή την ημέρα.
Yeah.
So, είναι κάτι που πρέπει να σου δώσει ενεργεία, whatever the job.
Ενέργεια, ναι, βέβαια. I wish I was a good singer so I can take part in one of the nights as well, but I can only speak and I can only, you know what I mean.
Maybe we'll do it next year, and so maybe you can.
Next year I will participate, but not with singing. I might be, you know, I don't know.
So you're a poet. You have things, other things that, you know, that would be wonderful. But I mean,
do you have any poets? Because you're announcing.
We have the Turkish Cypriot lady who's doing
some
poetry.
Yeah,
she's going to do poetry. Yeah.
Put some of his either rap poetry flavor in. You know what he's like. He speaks when he sings sometimes, and that's part of his nature. And I'm 100% sure Eleni Hadjifsandi what she's going to be doing exactly yet either.
Yeah.
The thing is that I mean, with Mike, for example, he did this thing on podcast the other day of a and it was all about our album, and well, not the album, but the song "Stay" that we wrote, and "Stay One More Day," and it's the very first song that we ever wrote, and we're talking a long time ago, and then we presented that as part of our repertoire at the Shaw Theatre, which was our first full-length show. And Haji Mike spoke about this on air and how much it affected him as a young Cypriot walking into the theatre and seeing these two women up on stage singing and being funny, he said, and in his words and everything. And then how the song "Stay" has stuck with him ever since, and how much it meant to him to see other performers, and it inspired him to go on. And I feel that if that happens for people, then I feel as though that's a wonderful thing, because I had Nana Musuri. She was the idolized, you know, and I thought, well, you know, she was Greek, she's singing Greek, you know, and so on. So that made me think, oh my God, maybe it's possible. You know, I was a young teenager watching her and so on. And so if, you know,
so
people
how can we you know, give information about how can anyone get tickets, and you know, I mean, is there any website, something
online as things are nowadays? There's no box office. Unfortunately, the days of box office where you ring up and has gone.
So it's only online, yes?
It's online, www.theatrotechnis.com, www.theatro.
And they book the tickets, yeah.
.com, yeah, and they book the tickets directly. And it's really easy, actually. It's very easy.
Yeah. So, I mean, we are
they different prices or the same price each night?
The same price every night, Vasilimo. And I mean, to be honest, the quality of the people that we're blessed to have with us is the same. It's equal. People are wonderful. They're each bringing their own incredible talent to the stage. And I believe it's going to be worth every penny. It's, you know, this isn't a money-making operation. You know, any profits will go to keeping Theatro Technis alive and working for the theatre world, you know, and to keep our culture moving within the arts and so on. So, and Kerry is much like that. He you know.
What time are the performances starting? What time?
7 it begins, and you know, put your seatbelts on, fasten your seatbelts, and sit back, and it'll be an amazing flight. I hope.
We're expecting the audience to join in with us, and you know, different phases during the show during the evening, and that's what we want. We want to have that spirit, whether they be Cypriots in the audience or not is beside the point. What is the point is that we all have a love of Cyprus, and I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen with the audience. They will come for the love of Cyprus. Yeah,
for the love of Cyprus, exactly. Yes. So, would you mind giving us an example of you know, one of your songs you're going to sing in these 3 days, just a cappella?
That's
to be safe.
Nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai. Μαύρη θάλασσα πήρε το αγόρι, παίξε τραγούδι για τη μάνα που κλαίει, παίξε τραγούδι να ακουστεί και ένα μονάδασπρο σου μαντήλι να με κρατάς στο χέρι σου και ένα μονάδασπρο μαντήλι λεπτέρα να φτερούει και ένα μονάδασπρο μαντήλι μια τη ειρήνη. Έλα πάμε μαζί. Νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι, νάι. Nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai nai.
That's the mandili that Eve wrote, which we'll be
Το
performing.
άσπρο μαντήλι, it's a cappella, it doesn't matter, it's, you know, I know technically, you know, we have a little bit of a problem.
Oh,
You have got the microphones and all this kind of thing, but if you're happy with that.
Without the guitar and the drums, then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That'd be better. Yeah, because it's difficult, isn't it, to do on Zoom?
It's a bit difficult, but you know, it's just an example anyway. Don't worry about it. I mean, people know what you can do, and you know, we're looking forward to see you. I will be there the 11th. You know,
Look forward.
I'm going to come the 11th.
Okay, darling.
To see you and to enjoy your show.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best anyway.
Thank you, Vasily.
Thank you for this opportunity, Vasily. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure, my pleasure. And looking forward to speak to you in the future to tell me more about your future plans.
Thank you, Vasily.
Thank you, Vasily. Take care, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Ευχαριστούμε πολύ.
That's put that up Cyprus.
Yes.
Obamas.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Να μου επιτρέψετε να πω και να ευχαριστώ στον χορηγό μας και πάλι, τον κύριο Μελίου και την οικογένειά του. Δύο οικηβγυρίες λοιπόν, Αναστάσια Λότς και Ορτον Κάρτενς. Ευχαριστούμε πολύ και καλή νύχτα σας.
Καλή νύχτα.
Καλή νύχτα σας.
Bye bye.
Bye.